Namaste. Welcome to Flow and Restore Yoga. My name is Michelle Chua. If you have the following items or something that can substitute for either of them, grab a couple of blocks, a strap, a bolster, and a blanket. We're going to be physically focusing on opening up the hips, bringing the thighs into external rotation, as well as practicing some spinal twists. We had a request for some leg strengthening that we'll insert in the flow half of the practice. I invite you to start in a way that you can sit with the thighs already beginning to turn out at the hips. So some kind of cross-legged position that works for you. If you find that your knees are lifting away from the floor uncomfortably, it helps to elevate your pelvis so the knees can be lower than the pelvis. And experiment with how close together or far apart you cross the shins to see what's most comfortable for you to be able to sit up tall. So this week we have been revisiting the sixth of the 7 main energy centers called chakras. And you might remember that the 6th chakra in Sanskrit is called Ajna Chakra. In English, often called third eye center, brow center, or intuitive energy center. It's located towards the center of the brain. Think of the area between the eyebrows, more at the middle of the forehead inward. And a gland that is within that region is your pineal gland. And so I want to read another excerpt from a different book called The Inspired Yoga Teacher by Gabrielle Harris. The 6th chakra, Ajna, in Chinese medicine, this point is known as the Yin Tang point, the Hall of Impressions, flanked by the pituitary gland in the front and the pineal gland towards the back of the head. These glands play essential roles in the modulation of night and day, sleep and wakefulness, just as Ajna is the commander of vision and light. You might remember last class, one of the translations of Ajna is to command or to perceive. It is here we receive our dreams or visions. When Ajna is open, we become the navigator of our life as the noise of our confusion dies away. We understand what is right for us, and that we have the answers we need from within, not having to look outside of ourselves for them. Our inner wisdom silently wells up and takes charge. It is here that we befriend the guru within. I want to share another little bit about Ajna from this book. Ooh, can I find it? I'll find it later. It's going to be part of our meditation, actually. So let's pause there and just take a moment to check in with ourselves, what we bring into our practice and our different dimensions of being. Start with the physical layer. You might close the eyes and mentally begin to scan your physical body. Where is your attention being called the most? Maybe through aches and pains or a feeling of empowerment, stability in the body. From there, scanning to another part of the body, just observing the sensations, the aliveness of your physical being. Sense the sensations of the breath flowing in and out without changing the way you're breathing. Become curious of its qualities like depth, pace, smoothness. All of these giving you information of how you feel generally in your energy. Now notice your mind, feeling your mental state, noticing where your attention is drawn at this present moment. Observing if any emotions are being held in your heart. Simply acknowledge what's present in you right now without having to judge it as positive or negative, which then limits our perspective. Now begin to breathe in a little deeper through your nose. Open the mouth to empty the breath. Even deeper in, filling up the back of your torso like the back wall of the rib cage. Exhale again through the mouth. Each time breathing in a little more expansively, continue to breathe out through the mouth for a few more times. You might imagine as you exhale that you're unpacking any thoughts or energy or anything that you might be carrying with you that you can just put down for this hour and 10 minutes of your practice so you can truly immerse yourself in it. Let's begin a practice of gratitude. Maybe join the hands in prayer at your heart as you reflect on anything that is supporting your well-being right now. Anyone or anything you appreciate. Thank you to you for showing up, sharing your energy in this community practice. Thank you to those who've come before us, planting the seeds for all that we get to enjoy today, such as this practice. Then clarify what you're choosing to focus your energy on cultivating, setting your intention. As you recognize that we all inevitably affect each other in our interconnectedness, I invite you to choose someone besides yourself to dedicate your practice to today. A way of offering them loving kindness. And now to open the space, creating resonance, let's join our voices chanting the seed sound or bija mantra of your third eye chakra. Aum. 3 times, so let in a deep breath. Please start to lower down onto your knees, coming into child's pose, where we can spend a moment beginning our breathing technique called Ujjayi Pranayama while you let the area of the third eye center make contact with the ground or a block beneath. So this breathing technique is done by closing your lips and softly constricting the back of your throat, breathing through the nose very slowly in and just as slowly out, so that you can hear a gently audible whispering sound that helps to focus your mind in the here and now and to regulate your energy as you begin to move the body, bringing calm and focus. So let's start to move to that breath rhythm. Extend the arms forward with hands shoulders width apart, fingers spread flat. And on your next in-breath, rock forward Entering cow pose, spread the shins parallel to each other, hips width. Roll the shoulders back and down and gaze up. As you breathe out, contract your abdomen, dropping your head and tailbone to dome your back. Again, inhale, draw your heart forward, roll your shoulders behind you and gaze up. Exhale, lift the belly in, doming your spine. Try maybe about 3 more cycles of cat-cow, Betalasana. If you ever lose sight of that sound in your breathing, feel free to slow down your body or adjust the pose. That's how important this breathing is, to be paired with the asanas. At the end of the next exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips back, entering downward facing dog. Intuitively, listen to how your body may need to move to loosen up, and spend a few breaths exploring on your own. Feel into your neck, loosening it up. Invite space throughout the spine as you lift the hips back. Begin to find stillness. If your eyes are open, steady your gaze towards the feet. And let's tune into 2 more even inhales and exhales. Roll the triceps downward, lift the shoulders back, dropping your head freely. Pressing the front tops of your thigh bones back. Lift your sitting bones high and root down through the heels. Walk up to the front of your mat, entering Uttanasana, standing forward fold, feet apart, parallel. Plant your fingertips either on your shins, 2 blocks, or the ground. And inhale to half forward fold, stretching your spine forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, again fold. Press down to your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms forward to rise all the way up. Roll the shoulders behind you. Tilt your heart towards the sun. Then exhale, join your hands in prayer from your 6th chakra down to your heart center. Reconnect to your intention you're cultivating. And let's continue offering gratitude to the sun. Sun salutation C. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead in Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow from your hips in Uttanasana. Place your fingertips on the ground. Inhale, step the left knee behind you. Kneeling lunge, look up. Hold your breath as you step to plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, then chest, then chin, Ashtangasana. Inhale, slide forward into a gentle cobra, softening your shoulders back. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot beside your left thumb. Lower your right knee and gaze up. Exhale, step your right foot forward and fold. Root down to your feet. Inhale, rise all the way, lifting your heart towards the sun. Exhale, hands in prayer from brow center to heart center. Side 2, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Lower your fingertips. Inhale, step your right knee back in Anjaneyasana. Hold your breath as you step to plank pose. Then exhale to Ashtangasana, lower knees, then chest, then chin. Inhale to Cobra, Bhujangasana, drawing the shoulders back. Exhale to Downward Dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step the right foot beside the right thumb, lower your left knee and gaze up. Exhale, step your left foot forward and fold. Rooting down, inhale, rise. Exhale, palms in prayer from Ajna to Anahata, hearts. Let's move into sun salutation B. Get in our leg strengthening part of the physical practice, starting with chairs. So step the feet together to touch. And on your next inhale, bend your knees. We're going to be here for 5 deep breaths. So bending the knees, glide your shin bones back, sink the hips down. Notice your breathing. Relax the shoulders, lift the heart. Seal the bottom of your front ribs in towards the back body. Relax the eyes with a steady gaze or eyes closed. Last 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, maybe sit a little lower. Exhale 2. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, shift your weight forward and fold from your hips. Inhale, lengthen halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Step back to plank and pause there. Legs straight or knees on the ground, stack the shoulders over your wrists. Gaze on the ground just ahead of the thumbs and roll your triceps towards the back wall. This time as you firm the belly, exhale as you glide forward and pause halfway down, hugging your elbows towards your ribs in Chaturanga Dandasana. Now inhale either to cobra or upward facing dog. Drawing your shoulder bones back, lift your heart. Exhale, engage your abdomen to lift your hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg straight behind you. Try to keep your hips leveled here. As you exhale, softly as you can, step the right foot beside the right thumb and spin your left heel down. Inhale, rise to stand in Warrior One. Ride your exhalation all the way down into your vinyasa, whether you choose to lower knees, chest, shin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. Back to downward facing. Keep your hips leveled. Inhale, raise your left leg behind you. Exhale, quietly as you can, step the foot beside your left thumb and spin your right heel down. Inhale, rise into Virabhadrasana 1. Ride your exhalation into your version of your vinyasa. Listen to your breath. At downward dog, tune into 3 to 5 breaths, slowing down the inhalation to the very top and balancing the length with the exhalation to the very bottom. Inviting a smooth, calm quality you can hear in your breathing. When your breath sounds more balanced and smooth, empty it before you walk or float your feet to the front of your mat with feet together, forward fold. Then inhale into half forward fold. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees together. Inhale, shift your weight towards the heels in chair pose. Let's pause for 5 breaths again. Staying here, inhale. Exhale, maybe sink the hips a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, soften the bottom front ribs in towards the back. Inhale, relax the eyes, maybe even lift the corners of the lips. Exhale, 3. Deep inhale. Exhale, 2. One more deep breath. Maybe sink the tailbone a little bit more. This time, press to your feet, join the hands in prayer, and exhale, rise. Mountain pose. Shift your weight onto your right foot, and as you keep your 2 hips leveled, bend the left knee in front of you and flex your left foot. Slowly, like you're moving through honey, step the left foot all the way to the rear of your mat to enter Warrior Two. Aligning your right heel to intersect the arch of your left foot, windmill your arms apart, and steady your gaze just past the right fingertips, or close your eyes. Either case, tune into how you're feeling from the inside out, the alignment of your body, the flow of your breath, your energy. As you bend the right knee just above the right heel, maybe widen the stance enough so that your right thigh bone can be parallel to the floor, creating a 90-degree angle. Those of you that requested some leg strengthening, there's a tip. Firm the outer edge of your left foot into the ground and lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders. We've got 3 more deep breaths here in Virabhadrasana 2. Rotating from the right shoulder, flip the right palm to face up. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, drag the left foot to the right foot. Come all the way to the top of the mat. Padasana, mountain pose. Deep breath in. Slowly empty it. Shift your weight to your left foot. Keep your hips leveled in height, left and right, and flex the right foot in front of you as you bend the knee. Take your time. Use the control of your core muscles to very slowly step the right foot all the way to the rear of your mat, journeying to warrior two. Notice your breathing as you make your way there. Letting the slow movement bring strength. Windmill the arms when you arrive. Land your eyes. Maybe bend the left knee 90 degrees so the left thigh bone is parallel to the ground, while pressing the outside edge of the right foot firmly into the earth. Shoulders relaxed, heart and crown lifted. 3 more deep breaths. Virabhadrasana 2. From the left shoulder, rotate the left palm to face up. Inhale, side bend towards your rear wall, peaceful warrior. And exhale, drag the right foot to meet the left at the top of your mat. Mountain pose. Okay. Let's play a little bit more with our balance here as we enter a standing twist. Shift your weight to your left foot. Flex the right foot, keep the hips leveled, and bend your right knee in front of you. How's the breathing? Place the right hand on your right outer hip and draw the right outer hip down. Place the left hand either on your outer left knee or catch the outer foot and kick the foot away towards straight, just to the degree your spine can stay vertically upright. How's the breath? Keep the pelvis still and stand a little taller as you breathe in. Keep the pelvis still and start to twist to the right by rotating your rib cage. So this is twisting hand to big toe pose, breath by breath. Inhale, root down to rise. Exhale, stabilize the legs and pelvis. Continue to twist. If your balance feels pretty stable, you might look behind your right shoulder. You might extend the right arm behind you. Last 2 deep breaths. So in Sanskrit, this pose is called Parita Uttita Hasta Padangushtasana. On your next inhale, gaze forward and step the right foot to meet the left. Deep breath in. Clear the slate, empty the breath. Now shift your weight onto your right foot. Keep the hips leveled. Bend your left knee in front of you and flex the foot. Steady your breathing and eyes. Place the left hand on your left hip and draw the left hip down to match the height of the right. Cross the right hand to your outer left knee or catch the outer left foot and kick the foot away as you pull it towards you, only to the degree your spine can stay vertically upright. Press into the ground and lift up through the center line of your body as you breathe in. Relax the shoulders. Keep the pelvis still and exhale, begin to twist to your left, taking this breath by breath. Maybe, if your balance is stable, add looking over your left shoulder. If your balance is stable there, maybe add reaching the left arm behind you. Last 3 breaths. Inhale, look in front of you. And exhale, step the left foot to meet the right. Mountain pose. Invite you to rest a hand at the center of your chest and another just below your belly button. As you close your eyes and imagine receiving the breath through the soles of your feet, from the ground, from Mother Earth below, and lifting that prana that comes along with it, that life force energy, all the way up to your crown, filling up your entire physical and energetic body. And then exhale downward from the top of the head to the feet, like a waterfall cleansing and releasing back down into the earth anything unnecessary for you to carry as you move along. Again, breathe in through the soles, fill up the bodies. Exhale from the crown, down and out through the soles. One more deep breath. And then from here, please bend your knees and lower to sit. Place a strap and a block off to the side near the rear of your mat, and please come down to your back. As you lie on your back, step your feet on the ground with your knees bent, and from the right hip socket, rotate your right thigh bone externally from the hip, flexing your right foot so the toes are curling up towards the right shin. Cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh to make a figure four shape. Keep flexing that right foot to stabilize the right knee, and with your left foot on the ground, place your right palm near the crease of your right hip, not near the knee, to gently press the inner right thigh to help splay it open. Ground the back of the left hip, ground both shoulders and the head, and breathe here and observe what this right side of your hips is telling you. If it's not talking very much, you could explore further by threading the right hand between your thighs and using both hands to hold your left thigh or shin, and slowly bring the left leg closer as you continue to splay open the right thigh. Now, what's your hip saying? If it's still not talking very much, you could cradle the sole of your right foot and your right knee between the crooks of your elbows like a baby. Keep flexing that right foot, and then straighten the left leg flat on the ground in front of you. Drawing your right outer hip forward towards your inner left heel in supine single pigeon pose. So whatever variation of this hip opener you're in, let's tune in for about 10 more deep breaths, really slow breaths. Maybe close the eyes. And let the breath explore the inner landscape of your body. Now, take that strap that's right next to you and step the ball of your right foot into the strap. Kick into the strap so you can straighten the right leg towards the sky, and hold the strap in your left hand. Left leg, straighten it on the floor in front of you, and scoot your hips towards the right edge of your mat, maybe about 3 to 5 more inches. Open your right arm wide on the floor, ground the right shoulder, gaze past it. And to get a stretch into the IT band while we're twisting in the spine, let's sickle the right foot, which means from the ankle, turn the sole of the foot to face the left wall. Now 1/3 of your range, start to twist to the left, crossing the leg over your body, pause there. As you keep the right shoulder down, draw your right outer hip forward towards your inner left heel. Tractioning the lower spine, continue another third. And once again, pause, rotate that right outer hip forward, maybe a little more if you can, and then explore your range. As we're here a bit longer, and you could catch the inner right leg with a pillow or other prop if needed. You might explore giving your left quadricep a stretch as well, in which you bend the left knee, and with your right hand, you reach hold of your left foot and bring it towards your glute, reground the right shoulder, continue to draw the right outer hip forward, and continue to deepen the twist. Now, if reaching for that left foot makes this posture cumbersome and you're not really getting the twist out of it, let it go. Simplify and be more effective as you need. All right, let's tune in for several more breaths. Sense the emptiness at the end of your next exhalation. After, start to roll onto your back. Put the strap aside and stretch both legs flat on the ground as you recenter your pelvis towards the midline of the mat. Take a long stretch. Maybe point the toes, maybe circle out your hands and feet. Let's cool off and sort of clear the mind slate with a lion's breath, Simasana Pranayama. Imagine again breathing into your whole body as you let in a full breath. Open your eyes and mouth wide, stick out the tongue and exhale any sound out. Close the lips again and come back to smooth inhales and exhales, gently whispering. Bend your knees, step your 2 feet on the ground. And from the left hip socket, rotate the left thigh externally, flexing your left foot. Cross the left ankle over your right thigh like a figure 4 shape. Keep the right foot on the ground. And now place your left palm close to your left hip crease, not towards the knee, to gently press your inner left thigh to splay open while grounding the back of your right hip. Relax the head and shoulders down and observe any sensations, especially around the left part of your hips. If you're not feeling much happening there, then consider threading the left hand between your thighs. Exploring further into thread the needle, hold on to your right leg and gradually bring it closer as you continue splaying your left thigh open. Make sure you're still flexing your left foot. Again, observe, how's your body responding? If it's not saying much, maybe you go further, bringing the sole of the left foot and the left knee between the crooks of your elbows, like you're holding your shin as though it's a baby, and then straightening the right leg forward on the ground. Supine single pigeon pose. In this variation, make sure to draw your left outer hip crease forward towards your inner right heel. Where you've landed, let's tune in for several more deep breaths. Sense the very bottom of your next exhalation. before you take your strap and step the ball of your left foot into it. Straighten your left leg upright, or whatever degree it can straighten comfortably, and straighten the right leg forward on the ground. Hold the strap in your right hand and scoot your pelvis towards the left edge of your mat, maybe about 3 to 5 inches more. Open your left arm wide on the ground, gazing past it to stretch your neck. Root the left shoulder onto the earth and sickle your left foot from the ankle. Turn the sole of the foot to face the right wall. And just 1/3 of your range, begin to twist to the right, crossing the leg over your body. Pause at the 1/3 range and draw your left outer hip forward towards your inner right heel. Continue another third, breath by breath here. When you get there, pause and continue to rotate the left outer hip forward. Keep exploring your range of motion in the twist. And if it's available, you might add bending your right knee and using the left hand to catch your right foot, bringing the right foot towards your glutes, reground your left shoulder, and draw the left outer hip forward again. Continue to twist. Notice the quality you can hear in your breath. As we work with activating and balancing energy at Ajna Chakra, your intuitive energy center, doing practices where we're really slowing down and practicing deep listening, including to our body and the energy of our body, different areas of our body, are very helpful practices. Learning to tune in to subtleties. Really understanding the wisdom that our bodies hold. They carry the history of our lifetimes and the generations before us. They carry the direct experience, the truths. One more full cycle of breath. Slowly begin to unwind onto your back, straightening the legs on the floor again, raising your arms overhead and doing any movement or stretch that your body needs, is asking for right now. Trust its wisdom. If you might sense that you've been clenching the jaw at all today, maybe take a few lip flutters to relax it. All right, draw your bent knees towards your chest. If you're not already rocking, allow a few breaths to rock in different directions. Find the easiest route for you to arrive sitting with your legs in front of you. Let's set up for another spinal twist, just a brief one this time. Extend the left leg forward and step the right foot. Let's turn out the right thigh at the hip, sort of like tree pose, and hug the sole of your right foot high up on your inner left thigh. You may find a strap useful if you reach with the right hand and are not able to catch hold of the left outer foot without rounding the back. Or at least start with the strap. It gives you more options. So strap around the ball of the left foot, kick into the strap with that foot while you're curling the toes back. Hold the strap in just your right hand. See if you might be able to widen the angle between the thighs past 90 degrees, so it's an obtuse angle. And then place the left hand outside the left thigh and root your sitting bones down. As you breathe in, lift from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Now as you exhale, stay upright and twist at your waistline to your left so that the center of your chest is pointing towards the outside of your left leg. Breathe in, sit up taller here. And as you exhale, ground the right sitting bone and start to fold diagonally towards the outside of the left leg. Continue folding to your range, breath by breath. Now, if your left foot is reachable, you can place the right hand on the outer foot. Just a couple more breaths here. It's a twisting version of head to knee pose or Parita Janushirshasana. Press down to your pelvis. Start to lead with your sternum. Inhale to rise. Relax your feet. Straighten the right leg. Turn out the left thigh. Bending the left knee. See if you can splay the thigh a little wider than 90 degrees from the right thigh. Maybe use a strap around the ball of your right foot. As you flex the foot, kick into the strap. Hold the strap in your left hand. Place the right hand outside your right leg and root down to your sitting bones. Lengthen up through each vertebra to the top of the skull. Breathe in. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Now exhale. Turn your chest to the right. So it's facing the outside of your right leg. Stay here as you breathe in. Plug the pelvis down. Lift up. Now exhale. Start to fold diagonally towards the outside of your right leg. Continue exploring the range of motion of your forward fold here. Just to the degree where your shoulders can be free away from the neck, including the area of the throat. Lengthen that. Last couple breaths. Press down to your pelvis. Breathe in. Slowly rise. Okay, let's put the strap aside. Bend both knees apart, bring the soles of your feet together, grab a block or two so that we can fold forward in Baddha Konasana and rest the area of Ajna Chakra on a surface touching that region. So whether it's a couple blocks stacked or one block or the ground, bring your heels close to your groins and root your pelvis down. If it helps to lengthen the spine and relax the knees down, you can sit up on your pillow or folded blanket. Now as you breathe in, lift the chest and the back of the skull, but press the shoulders down, press the hips down. As you breathe out, hug in the front ribs and start to hinge from your hips just a little bit. Continue. We're going to be in this posture for 2 minutes, so take your time finding your range in which you're going to arrive and rest the center of your forehead on a surface below. Tune into your breathing. pressing the hands into the ground, gently lifting the chest, slowly rise. You may choose to sit in supported hero's pose with a block between your ankles. I'm going to invite you into a series of 2 different pranayamas to help bring more energy, balance to the third eye chakra before we come into Shavasana and then our guided meditation afterwards. So find a way that you can breathe well in the position you're sitting in. Spine is tall, whole body is relaxed. So the first breathing technique is one that helps to clear the clouds of the mind and cleanse and enliven the lungs. It's called Bhastrika Pranayama, or bellows breath. So it's letting in a full inhale where you imagine you're expanding your entire torso. So you've got to use your diaphragm and fill up the belly too. And then just as deep of an exhale through the nose. So mouth is closed, inhaling and exhaling. It's going to be sort of a brisk pace, but find a sustainable pace that you can do for about 1 minute long, if you can. So you can have your hands here holding your ribcage to invite that expansion, or there's a physical movement or kriya that you can do as well. And that's bending the elbows apart to the height of your relaxed shoulders, making fists with your hands. And as you breathe in, straighten the arms, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, refist the hands and bend the elbows towards the side ribs. So the inhale's here and the exhale's here. Mouth closed, eyes closed if you can, directing your inner gaze towards the center of the brain, and maybe imagining the color indigo, like a glowing light there, which is the color vibration of Ajna Chakra. Okay, I'm gonna watch the clock for 1 minute of bellows breath. Ready? Begin. We've got 25 seconds left. Relax, breathe naturally, observe anything you feel. The last pranayama I'll invite you to is Nadi Shodhana pranayama, a brain balancing, energy balancing breath called alternate nostril breathing. As you rest the left hand on your lap, you might choose a mudra such as Gyan mudra. Palm face up, thumb and index fingers touching to invite tuning inward. The right hand is in Vishnu mudra, sticking out right thumb, pinky, and ring fingers. Closing the lips, breathing softly and sustained. We'll use the right thumb to close the right nostril like this, and the right ring and pinky to close the left nostril like this, alternating nostrils to breathe. Let's practice 3 cycles of Nadi Shodhana together, and then continue 3 cycles on your own before we let go of controlling the breath. You might gaze again towards your third eye center, imagining an indigo light. Prepare to start by exhaling this breath out. Close the lips, right thumb, close the right nostril. Inhale left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, 2, 1. Close left, exhale right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Stay here. Inhale right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Close right. Exhale left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, 1. Second cycle, inhale left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close left, exhale right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Inhale right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Close right, exhale left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Third cycle. Inhale left for 6. Hold 2. Close left. Exhale right. 6. Hold 2. Inhale right. 6. Hold 2. Close right. Exhale left. 6. Hold 2. Continue for 3 more cycles. When you have finished, continue breathing naturally and notice anything you feel. Tune into subtleties. If your eyes are closed, you might keep them closed as you gently begin to lower your entire body to the ground. Find a comfortable way to rest for a few minutes of Shavasana. Closing the eyes, maybe splaying out your body on the ground and breathing naturally. As you rest in stillness a little longer, notice how your physical body is speaking to you now, sensing the effects of your practice so far. Listen to how your body wants to begin waking up. Let one movement or stretch inspire another. You might keep the eyes closed as you begin to transition to turning over onto your right side and resting your head. Spend a few moments observing your energy by observing your breathing. And when you're ready, gently lift your body upright, and please find a comfortable way to sit for guided 10 minutes meditation. Sit in a way that you can feel alert, grounded, open, and relaxed. You might choose a mudra to place your hands in, such as Gyan Mudra, like in our alternate nostril breathing, or one that serves you best. You might close the eyes or steady a gaze gently on the ground in front of you. If the eyes are closed, you could tune your attention again towards the area of your third eye center, visualizing a glowing indigo light. Letting that visualization be a way of anchoring your awareness. Sensing your breathing continue naturally. Feel the breath flow in and out, creating a sense of ease. Feeling the textures of the breath. And if eyes are closed, visualizing the glowing indigo light. Let's continue that for another 2 minutes. If your attention wanders off, as soon as you notice you've awakened, give yourself the ability to come back. With each natural exhale, can you allow your body to relax more easily in this stillness? So that your focusing comes from being relaxed, not from being rigid. This next part of our meditation was written by Shannon Algeo. Imagining that indigo light in the center of your brain, feel that it is a healing light energy. cultivating that feeling tone that is healing, benevolent. Imagine this light could illuminate all perceptions, thoughts, beliefs, and neural pathways that live inside your brain. As the light begins to grow from within, imagine more of the corners and crevices of your mind beginning to receive the warmth of this light. Take a moment to breathe and feel this light growing in your mind. Sensing the non-conscious areas of your mind beginning to come to the light of your awareness. Now bring your awareness again to your third eye center, towards the space between your eyebrows. Imagine a beam of light shining from your third eye center and projecting outward into the whole room. Notice if you can feel any sensation or energy vibrating around your third eye center. With eyes closed, allow 3 conscious breaths. Inhaling to fill your mind with light. Exhaling to send a light beam of energy out through your third eye center and illuminating the surrounding space. This meditation is a gentle reminder that you have the ability to direct your awareness and attention. As we move into the work of the mind, remember that there are infinite ways to perceive and experience reality. Notice how you feel now mentally and emotionally. You might gently begin to wiggle fingers or softly turn the head, maybe keeping the eyes closed if they're still closed. Let that open last. Bringing the palms to meet at the heart and bowing in. What are you grateful for right now? Remind yourself of your intention. And remember to whom you offered this practice. Let's join our voices together, sending out the resonance we've co-created in our practice together. Using our voice, sending the Bija mantra Om 3 times, as well as feel the vibration of the sound move through the cells of your own body. So let in a deep breath. Raise your thumb tips to the region of your third eye center and bow in towards the heart, remembering to navigate from a place of love. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.